We do begin with that breaking news out of southwest Wichita, where crews respond to a house fire.
Just within the last hour here, we did get an update. This happened at a home near Harry and Meridian. Firefighters arriving, they found heavy fire between the garage and the house. The wind helped push the fire into the home. Firefighters say most of the damage was done to the interior of the house. We talked to one eyewitness about what he saw and heard.
The freon releasing and a big old kind of like explosion, and it got worse.
The fire remains under investigation. No one was hurt. It is hot out there though, so additional firefighters called out to help rotate crews through on that situation. Speaking of that